Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today's video will be quite special. Sorry for the huge delay in terms of videos. I just had a really busy school week. But it's first day in my country and I'm already free. I am free from school. Tomorrow I'm free and I'm free on Monday. So I can make a video on Monday, tomorrow and today. So it's really nice. These are all the HTC phones I have. They're ranging from old to new. Well, not in terms of when they were released, but when I got them. This one is the first ever HTC I got, and this one is the newest. You probably know these two, and if you're a longer viewer, you probably know this one. And if you're a really long viewer, you probably know the video where I got this one. This one, no, I did not do an official unboxing on because before this one is quite old. This is my first HTC phone. Well, my actual one was a Wildfire S in pink, but the screen was cracked and it was my mother's phone. It does still work, but it has a really annoying charging port. This one came with screen protector, which is really nice. The keyboard still works. It's a perfectly working device. Has a single core 800 MHz CPU. About 200 megabytes, 512 megs of RAM, but about 300 megabytes, 360 megabytes of actual usability. The battery isn't botched or anything. It's in okay condition, I would say. It's not botched. There's nothing bad. Apart from the really crazy amount of scratches, and that's crazy little. Tell me what that is. It looks like I have no idea what that actually is. That came when I got it. And it has this really nice back cover which you just do this so it will stay on forever. Man, they really have to release phones with this. But yes, perfectly working device apart from the battery that kind of sucks. I had a lot of projects in this phone. I ported the Play Store on this one, but then Google Play Service has stopped working on Android 2.2 and up. So yeah, all my Android 2.3 devices where I ported Play Store on stopped working on the Play Store. So now it would just say you have put in the wrong password for your Gmail account, which is not true. It is the seized already gives a error, and that's my cat meowing in the background. But yeah, perfectly working device. Although no Play Store, I really like it. I'm not gonna custom ROM it or anything. It's perfectly working. Even this little joystick thing perfectly works. There's nothing wrong with it. Apart from it heating up and being sometimes a little laggy. It is more usable than I thought. Even though it's pretty darn old and older than you think. So yeah, it also has a really nice 5 megapixel camera that I use to take a lot of pictures with because when I got this phone I did not have an actual phone to call with, and when I got one it had a really crappy camera. This one was way better. Although that sounds really crappy, yes, this one had an amazing camera compared to my first phone, which I got like a year after I bought this thing. So I took a ton of pictures with this. There's a 4 gig SD card in it, which there are a ton of pictures on, so I'm not gonna format it or something. I will always be keeping those pictures on there. So yeah, I don't really like the keyboard. I'm not that big of a fan of it. It's a little too spacious. I like the one on this one way better. It has a way more. It does. They don't have that much tactile feel, and sometimes the keys don't respond at all, which is really annoying. But that's not this phone's fault. Quite a lot of users had that. Next up is this phone. I got this with an iPhone 4. Which is downstairs. Or I have here. Yes, that is the iPhone 4. Yes, it's this one. It is from the same owner that I know. It's my aunt. Ton of scratches, but a perfectly looking back, which is nice. This phone had some kind of. When I took off the back cover, there inside the back cover there were a lot of brown stuff. I've no idea what that was. But I cleaned it up and the device perfectly works. You can see that stuff was in there. But yeah, I totally cleaned it up. It has a original battery, which is not botched or anything. It's perfect. I mean, is it yes? Is I think this is the original one. um 20 12 30 milliamp hours. I do have two replacement batteries for it. I'll just, while this is booting up, I'll just get those. Let's see. So we got this one, and we got a really ridiculous battery pack for it. Oh, this box is heavy. What the hell is in that box? And yeah, we got this one. My mother had this same phone, but in that pink color, you know. We got this battery, the original 1230 milliamp hour one. We got a really crappy one, which has still its original packaging. Slim battery for a G13 A22. I have no idea what this means, but this is not a G13 or A22 as it says. And the battery is quite sucky, to be really honest. Although battery life is very great, standby time is absolutely horrendous. Oh, and it will just shut down now. That's why I have my power bank laying here. So yeah, we'll just put that on charge for a little while and see if that turns on. So yeah, two batteries. This one is absolute trash. This one was in my mother's the Wildfire. It says 1500 milliamp hour one. Although it probably sucks way more than my mother also had this battery, and I think it was even better than this one. So yeah, don't buy one of these brandless batteries. They suck. And this one is also a little bit swollen. Not that much, but it doesn't handle swollen that well. We got this huge battery pack for this one. So if I'll go on for imagine going on vacation or something, and you just need a really big battery, you can put this huge 2200 milliamp hour battery inside your Wildfire S, and will have pretty freaking darn nice battery life. And this thing has been sitting in a drawer for a super long time. My mother gave it to me, and I put it in and it just started to turn on with 2% of battery life left. So this thing is an absolute tank. It's not swollen at all, but this thing is ridiculously thick. I mean, this is as much. This is exactly the. I have a 4.7-inch screen phone that has a battery size that is almost compared to this. This one is like a 3-inch phone in terms of display. So it's really nice to have one of these. But yeah, I don't recommend you using this one as a gaming phone on vacation or something. But if you just need this and you really need big battery, you just put it in. But yeah, the back cover is not made for it, and this is quite common because I've seen an LG phone also having this. So yeah, that's quite nice. So while that is charging and turning on, we'll just put on the back cover, put it on charge again. I will take a look at the next phone, which is a really crazy one. This is a HTC P3300, or the HTC Art for some reason they call it, or whatever it's called. This is the Art 100 model, just the normal model. This one, I got this one with that crazy Chinese Star B79M phone, if you know what I mean. But it did not come with battery and the camera is missing. The motherboard does work, but I did not get it to turn on at all. And this battery is ridiculously annoying, and it costs like $40. And I'm not gonna pay 30. Yeah, I took this thing apart fully, which is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna pay $40 for a phone that I don't know if it 1000% works. So yeah, that kind of sucks. But at least I got one. So yeah, this thing has Wi-Fi and Windows Mobile, and I really wanted a PDA or MDA as they call these, with Wi-Fi, and a newer version of the Windows Mobile, which this has. Which is, so yeah, it's nice that I got it for free with the Star B79M. So I just paid for one phone and I got two. Um, then I got a that's the phone we are missing. We are missing one phone. We are missing the Sensation XE. Let me just get that one. Wow. Why did I forget the nicest HTC phone in my collection? How could I forget that one? Oh, my poor thing. This one is also an interesting story. We'll talk about that one later. This is the Sensation XE, which is surprisingly still on. It came with a bloated battery, and I really wanted the Sensation XE because my friend also had one. He gave it to me, but it did not work. It was fully bricked. The motherboard was absolutely dead. I spent 2 weeks trying to flash the firmware, but since that's a Qualcomm CPU and Qualcomm uses the crappiest software ever, it never got to work. So yeah, it's really nice to see one working with the 3D animation and all that. I use it sometimes. This thing gets freaking hot as well. It gets like 42 degrees with the battery, which kind of sucks. But this is like my best highest end HTC phone that I have. Absolutely love the back. I don't love this, but I absolutely love that accent and all that. So I really, really love this thing. There's a new battery in it. The battery was like almost brand new condition in that broken one. So I put the battery from the broken one in it. It's not bloated at all. This is like the best battery life I've ever gotten on a HTC phone. Probably even better than this one. It is absolutely great, but on gaming it is kind of sucky. But I'm not used to seeing that good battery life on this. And this one has a 1.5 gigahertz processor. Snapdragon S3, which is really really nice. Although it has only 580 megabytes of RAM, not the advertised 768. So that's the only thing that sucks, and it's very beaten up. So you can see the previous owner probably didn't even like this phone, which is kind of crazy. This phone, why would you not like this phone? It's beautiful. And I got that along with this phone. Oh, how could I forget you? Um, let's just sort them all out here. Why did I forget this thing? Why is someone playing hardcore music in the background? I can literally. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that my mother listening to me? Oh my god. There's a HC Desire 615 dual SIM. Jesus Christ, mother. Turn down the volume. 615 dual SIM. Not the 516. No, 516 dual SIM. Jesus Christ. This guy is bricked. Oh my god. I don't want to get demonetized or whatever you want to call it. And there's a 5-inch display, so I thought this thing, wow, it's huge. It's not that huge compared to the phone I'm recording on, but I've never seen such a huge HTC phone. Oh my god, it's so big. This is the 0PD210. It has a 1950 milliamp hour battery, which is alright. So it's my biggest AC battery. It might work. Crazy thing, this thing vibrates like crazy when you charge it. So yeah, I couldn't get any use out of the charger, out of the battery, and not any use out of this thing. I tried doing some kind of method from a guide that says it works with any HTC phone, but the SD card, I don't have enough SD card space. The base SD cards I have is a 64 gigs technically, but that one is inside of this phone to record this video on, and I have another one, but that one is broken. This one is 4 gig, and I'm not gonna format it. That's the last thing I would do in my life. Absolutely hate the music in the background. But it does not work. The motherboard is just bricked, and getting a motherboard is like 60 bucks or something, which I may get, but not now because it's freaking expensive. And the main star of the show, obviously, before we're gonna show those one off, the HTC G1. And no, although it does not work, it is not bricked. I tried anything that would give a sign if it's bricked, and nope, it's not bricked. I took this thing apart fully, but I also reassembled it fully. Taking it apart was a pain in the ass. I did record it, but I've never uploaded it to YouTube, and I probably even deleted it. And I'm not gonna because it was cringy. I had to look up a tutorial all the time. And giving a tutorial while having to watch one is like ridiculous. This is the HC Dream and not T-Mobile G1. But this is HC Dream on T-Mobile. And if you don't believe me, well, the T-Mobile G1 has a difference between this. The HC Dream does not have colored call buttons, and the stupid T-Mobile G1 does. The G1 T-Mobile is not sold in my country. It's only for America, and I live in the Netherlands. So how the hell can I get an American phone? The back cover absolutely sucks. It's super loose. It has the original battery, which is not bloated and probably fully works. I tried getting it in a Nokia, but this stupid pins held me down. I can show you something funny though. Let me just get a Nokia battery. Oh my god, stupid music. Bam! It just fully fits well, it fully fits sometimes, but it just does not turn on. I charged it the whole night, no sign of life or anything. Oh my god, this Nokia battery is quite bad. Oh no, the thing is going off. So yeah, original battery, 1150 milliamp hours, like smallest battery ever on a smartphone, I guess you want to call it. Cracks camera lens, which how the hell can you get that to happen? This is the DREA 110 model, not the DREA 100, which is way more common. So this one is worth even more money because I got a more rare model. But as you can see, it doesn't turn on even if it's charged. It tries charging the battery and it just, I have no idea. I have no idea at this point in time. I have this phone for a week and it just does not want to work. So yeah. Android 2.3.6 on this one, on this boy. You can know my password, I don't care. Absolutely cute phone. This is like the cutest smartphone I've ever used in my life. I would love to use this, but the keyboard is too cramped. Look, I can reach over the display. I can literally just do this. Okay, I don't want to see you my email though. So yeah, really great. I can get apps from the internet, and I may even be able to get APKs. But finding a app on the Play Store that works is super easy because it only lists apps that are supported for a device. On the APKs, on the other hand, that's not the case. You can just download a app that is actually not supported for a device, and it will say a parsing error. So that's really annoying about downloading APKs. No, you're not getting extra possibilities on a device downloading unavailable apps. So no. Super cute phone. Battery life is okay, but you've definitely seen that this thing has taken its age because this thing is way older and this thing has just survived for like I don't know 4 days on just no use. And with standby, I mean it's fully turned off to be really honest. Android market, Stasi market. I tried the Play Store. The Play Store did work, and my mother actually had the Play Store on his model, but the whole storage just freaked up, and yeah, the storage is really sucky on his phone. There was a Samsung 2 gig SD card in here, but why the hell not use it for a phone project? So I took it out. I used this thing as a MP3 player once, so yeah. Just a nice little simple device, and it's super nice and tiny. Next up is the Desire Z. Nice device, a little more smooth, little snappier, 600 megahertz upgraded to 800, a little bit more RAM probably, I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I tried some online games. Oh my god, you poor friend, you died yesterday, don't you? So yeah, it also has Soundhound built in, which is kind of funny. It does work though, I tried it. So yeah, Amazon MP3, who the hell, what the hell is that? Um, there is still the Play Store on here. I can show you what happens. I will put in my Google password. It says wrong password. I'm not gonna show it, otherwise I'll get hacked. Anyways, nice device, and the keyboard is light up if the lights want to turn on. Yeah, there you go. Pretty darn nice device. I absolutely loved it, with its Z-shaped hinge, as HTC likes to call it. HCP 3300, just a really nice collector's item. I might get the battery online, and the camera as well. Um, I all the ribbon cables were unplugged, so I plugged them in, so I can kind of guarantee this motherboard does work. I've tried a lot of batteries, but none of them have the available pins. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Sensation XE, by far my favorite HTC phone, for sure. This is my favorite one. You can do the most with it. Although it looks less different from Android Gingerbread than I thought. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more different. But that's is just my fault because there's no new Sense UI. Yeah, it is a minor upgrade. It's Sense UI 3.0, which added some effects, but it's nothing major compared to 2.3. But definitely my favorite phone though. Don't not gonna lie. This one has a really sucky Sense UI. It just looks super stuck on Android from the internet, and it just does not work. Absolutely amazing collector's item for this one. Oh yeah, and the keyboard obviously. Way better tactile feedback than that, and it's just way nicer. Although I don't like this huge chunk, this is so much more comfortable. Yes, I can reach on every single button, not only on this one, But also on this one, probably. Yeah, I kind of. This one is more reachable with your palm. So if you have to put a lot of stress in this one will be fitting nicer for you. But I think this is much better because I don't mind having this. My fingers are long enough, so I don't mind having this. But I know a lot of people have minded this, especially my friend. Did not like this. So yeah, see you later.